When we work within a Jupyter Notebook, our work is stored in a notebook document. We are using the Python language, so the format is the IPython notebook document, or IPYNB. Within the same IPYNB document, you can have text, code, and output, such as graphs, pictures, and results. The same notebook can connect to whatever language kernel you request. In our case, the language kernel is Python. Jupyter allows you to edit Python code using your web browser. Jupyter is the environment in which the interface, which is a web browser such as Firefox or Chrome, interacts with a programming language, Python, and uses various packages such as TensorFlow, NumPy, and scikit. From the notebook dashboard, we will click the drop-down, which allows us to access folders, all the notebooks, the running files, and files. But instead, we will select New because we're interested in editing a notebook. Okay, when we first are entering the cell, if you notice, the cell is green, and that means it's in edit mode. Sometimes when you bring it up, it'll be in blue, which is control mode, and all you'll do in that case is you hit enter, and then it will go into edit mode. So we're going to type some code. So we're going to create a list, x equals, then close bracket, and then we hit control enter, and that actually enters the information. If we hit shift enter, we perform an enter and we add a new cell. Now we're going to add the y list. So y equals bracket 5, 6, 7, 8. Shift enter. And now we will type x and then hit shift return. And what it's doing is when it sees the x, it treats that as if you've typed print x. So it's actually printing out the values within that variable. We'll do the same thing with y. So it's displaying the values within the y list. And remember, when we hit control enter, it's executing the code. Notice that the input and the output numbers are grouped together. So here we have 4, 4, 5, 5. So they're actually kept in a group. Now, if I want to cut this cell, it first has to be in control mode. So I'm going to hit escape to put it in control mode. So now the line is blue. Now when I hit X, it actually cuts that. And I am going to cut the y also. Let's see. So X. So now we've cut the y. Now I want to paste. So to paste, it's in control mode, and I will type V, and it pasted the value. So it moves down one cell and pastes. So if a cell is selected blue and you press A, it will add an empty cell above. So let's try that. Let's make sure we're in the right screen. We hit A. It adds a cell above. Okay, we put it back in control mode, and now we hit B, and it adds a cell below. Now I want to talk about Markdown cells. A Markdown cell is a cell that contains text, not code. So how about if I type, "This is Markdown text, not code." Now, as far as the program Jupyter is concerned, this is actually being treated as code right now. So if I want this to be treated as Markdown or simply as text, what do? How do I do that? What I'll do is I'll put it in control mode, and then I type M. So notice that the information on the left side disappeared, and now it's actually treating this as Markdown. Now, I don't like this size. It's very small. So what do I do to make it larger? What I do is I press M1. And now we have a single pound symbol here. And this is the M1 size. Now if I press M2, slightly smaller, M3, smaller yet, 4, 5, and 6. So with Markdown, you have a lot of control in regards to the size by using the Markdown code. Now, very good. I think we learned a lot. I'm going to continue talking about shortcuts in the next video. Thank you.